Y'all saw LeBron James, right?
Nigga ain't got no chapter.
Clearly, he wanted to be seen showing up on the Pat McAfee show
Y'all can
today,
hear this?
Yeah, we can hear.
talking a
You.
Yeah.
little bit of smack,
So,
by the way, about yours truly. Okay. He had his say. My turn. Stephen A.
My
Smith Show
turn.
continues.
oh, it's another ad. Hold on, he did another ad. Hold on. Let me
Oh
skip
my
the ad.
fucking god.
Nigga.
He gonna get his money off
Did it
this
over
shit.
that same period of time as well. Can't thank y'all for the love and support enough. I
Skip
McAfee show
songs.
today and made a few headlines with his thoughts on a number of topics, including yours truly. For those of you who didn't see it, I'll play it for you right here. This is LeBron James on Pat McAfee talking about me.
Which leads obviously to you and Stephen A. Hey, legit, that feels like a moment that had been brewing for a long time.
He's like on a Taylor Swift
Yeah.
tour run right now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we're watching it.
Yep.
We're all seeing it.
Oh yeah.
We're all, you're seeing it as well. It's,
No, this. No, he literally. It started off with, I didn't want to address it.
Yeah, sure.
I didn't want to address it. I wasn't going to address it. But since the video came out, I feel the need to address it.
yeah, well, viral. You would be not to
Motherfucker,
talk about it.
Are you kidding me? If there's one person that couldn't wait to the video to drop so you could address it, it's your ass. Like seriously, it's and like another, he completely like
He's right too. That's the fucking right.
missed the whole point. The whole point. Never, never would I ever not allow people to talk about the sport, criticize players about what they do on the court. That is your job to criticize or to, be in a position where, okay, if a guy's not performing, that is all part of the game. That's all part of the game. But when you take it and you get personal with it, it's my job to not only protect my damn household, but protect the players. And I think a lot of the media, including him, and I know he's gonna be happy as hell. He's gonna be smiling from ear to ear when he hears me talking about him again. Oh my God, he's gonna get home and grab some ice cream out of the fucking freezer and sit in his chair in his tighty whities on the couch.
I hope at some point you two do get a chance.
Like,
but you're right. There will be.
dude, like relax, bro. Like relax.
Tidy Whitey's comment was funny because I don't wear tidy Whiteys. Let you figure out why that is. But moving
Yo,
on
what the
subject,
fuck?
I don't happen to consider
Nah, that's a massive
anything
That
LeBron
nigga
has said
gay,
laughing
bro. Y'all know why he said that, right? I'm not even
matter.
gonna.
So y'all
Wait,
want
what
me
did he
to
say? I
take
didn't even
this
hear it.
serious?
He said, "I'll let you
And I
figure
know
out
there's
why I
some
don't wear
people out
tidy
there that's
whities."
gonna be like, oh,
That
milking
nigga
the story for
sus,
what it's
bro.
worth.
That's kinda
What?
crazy,
Yo,
bro.
that nigga sus
I've
for
been
that. I
on
didn't
television
repeat
for
that.
quite some time.
That's a weirdo shit to say, bro. What
I
the
don't need
fuck?
an incident like this to talk about LeBron, and I don't need an incident like this to
Yuck.
get ratings. LeBron gives us plenty of ammunition to talk about him, both good and bad. So let's get that out the way first. Let's also get out the way that major props to Pat McAfee for getting that interview. There's a lot of people that's been texting me. And
Yo,
he's
Joe,
a
you gotta
teammate.
chill.
He's on
man.
ESPN. Why would
Literally,
he do that?
Joe, like, what
Please,
the
y'all, be
fuck,
quiet.
bro? Fuck out of
Pat
here,
McAfee
gang.
did nothing wrong. Pat
Weirdo.
McAfee did his job. Pat
Dude, I
McAfee
didn't
has
even
a
peep
show
that
that
last time.
airs on ESPN. You have an opportunity to get LeBron James.
I'll be
You
quiet,
take
though.
him. I don't give a damn who you are. This is one of the greatest players in the history of basketball. You get him. If you have an opportunity to get him, you get him. And I didn't think that Pat McAfee disrespected me or did me wrong in any way. He did his job, and I got no problems with it. My issue is with LeBron James. And I just want to say for the record, LeBron James is full of it. And in this particular instance, as it
Ironic,
pertains to
nigga.
his son, he is a liar. And he went on national television today and he lied again. You see, when he approached me while I was sitting courtside at that game against the New York Knicks, when he rolled up on me, I didn't know he was going to roll up on me. I had no idea. But when he said what he had to say, I was in no position to give any kind of
Coney.
retort without making a scene.
Coney.
It was during the third quarter.
Is Coney
It was
on here?
fresh out of a timeout.
He's
It
on
was
mute
him
right now.
walking to the basketball
Coney.
court. It was on national television.
Oh, he said
The
he's not here.
cameras were rolling. And had I done something, what do y'all want me to do? You want me to act? You want this to be a reincarnation of Chris Rock and Will Smith? And
Oh,
let me state for the record that while we bring up that, let me assure you it wouldn't have gone down like that. I would have gotten my ass kicked. Because had that man put his hands on me, I would have immediately screamed. Immediately.
Okay.
That I'm not going to tolerate. But I knew he wasn't going to do something like that. There was no fear in my mind about it. It was shock.
Captain for the cameras.
Because as I have repeatedly stated, I was not talking about his son. I was talking about him. And whether it's the video that you saw him a couple of days later after that incident when he was talking to Richard Jefferson, my colleague at ESPN, before an ABC game in Boston when it got blown out that night by the Celtics, or in the aftermath of it, including Pat McAfee's show when he talked about me getting personal and taking it beyond basketball, I'm getting to a point where I'm getting very annoyed at people who cover the game of basketball, who cover professional sports, pundits out there, including him, his inner circle, his family members, and everybody else included. When are y'all going to ask him or hold him accountable for the truth?
What the fuck is that?
I have not been talking about Bronny James. I have not, as LeBron James accused me of doing to my face, been shitting on his son.
Bro, Mason.
I clapped back.
Guess who on
at
LeBron?
D-Wade
I
and
did call
Melo,
Dick Rod.
two brothers I
Fucking
love
Steven
dearly.
Jackson.
When they were talking about
Oh,
even though
Steven
99%
Jackson of
the
all
son, they said was
people?
right. It was
Outta
not
here.
clapping back at his son. Your second round pick,
Nah,
55th
cuz, say isn't
overall.
banned.
There's been plenty of second round picks
Mobile
that have worked
playback
their
is
way up through the ranks before
fucking
getting
out.
to the pro level. Me pointing that out about his son and talking about how his son has been pushed to the forefront, thereby put in a line of fire for folks in the media to come at him, is not denigrating his son. It's simply highlighting what we all knew, which is that he's not ready yet. But based on what we've seen from Bronny recently, there are indications that he will be. And as LeBron James pointed out on the Pat McAfee show today, it's probably sooner than later because his growth and his maturation from just a year ago has happened by leaps and bounds. Nothing but respect and appreciation. Wishing Bronny nothing but the best. This is not about Bronny. This is about LeBron. This is about LeBron. And when you sit up there and you talk about, I love talking about, I don't need something like this to happen to talk about LeBron.
Yes,
He
you
plays
do,
for the
bro.
Lakers.
You really need it.
He is LeBron James. I don't need an incident like this to talk about LeBron James.
Then why are you doing it?
And do I use him for ratings? You're damn right.
Money.
Like I use anything in the news for ratings. Because I'm a reporter and a personality and a pundit and a commentator.
Yeah, we
this
seen the
nigga
IG.
my
We seen it.
career.
We seen it.
admitted
Of course I talk about him.
I posted on Twitter, or
Of course I talk about anything
Yeah, I don't
relevant
know.
in the news.
Aura, you're
Aura
like
lit
10
as
minutes
shit,
late,
bro.
1 minute is
No, you're
football,
just
another
not
minute
seeing
is the Cowboys.
Nigga
Y'all
just
act
not
like that's
seeing
all
it,
I
bro.
You
talk
talking
about
about this
for
for
2
like
hours
2
a day,
minutes.
10 hours a week.
Or you
live.
just not
All I
locked
talk
in
about
like
is LeBron
that,
and the
bro.
Cowboys. Are you sure? Because I can pick a whole bunch of things
It's
I've
with
got
my
to
girlfriend.
open
Nigga,
up
yeah,
my
right.
mouth about. But that's
Nigga,
neither
your
here nor
girlfriend
there.
more important than
Because let's
LeBron?
not get distracted
Okay.
from the real point at hand. The real point at hand is this. LeBron James continues to lie. He hoodwinked y'all into thinking that he was upset about criticism about his son. If your son is a professional basketball player,
Actually,
and I was
no,
talking
brother.
about your son as a basketball player, since you just went on Pat McAfee's show and said you would never knock anybody for talking about the game, then what is it that I said? What I said was,
This nigga
as
Khalil,
a
bro.
father, stop.
Yeah,
I wasn't
nigga.
talking about you as a father
Or
and
your mom
somebody
doesn't
that's
count.
home minding your business, and I just call you out because your son is in this position. That's not the father I've been talking about. That's why I've been addressing Draymond Green,
Huh?
who's
Huh?
been an avid supporter of LeBron on this matter. All I'm asking is for comprehension of the actual point.
Wait.
How do you mention Bronny James
This nigga
Pause,
said-
without
pause,
bringing
pause.
up son as a basketball player?
This nigga said, I wasn't talking about you as a father.
I'll say,
And he just said, as a father,
I'm
I'm
bleeding.
As
literally
I
said-
said, as a father, like nigga, what?
Bro,
That's a
listen to what
contradiction.
this nigga said. I want y'all to actually
The
like
proof is
listen to
in
what
the
he
Since
said.
you
footage.
just went on
Nigga's a
Pat
walking
McAfee's show
contradiction.
and said you would never knock anybody for talking about the game,
Listen to what he says, bro.
then what is it that I said? What I said was,
W Wingman,
as
Aura.
a
W
father,
Wingman.
stop. I wasn't talking about you as a father, as somebody that's home minding your business, and
Huh?
I just call you out because your son is in this position. That's not the father I've been talking about. That's why I've been addressing Draymond Green.
So you're talking about a different father?
A different father.
What are you
I'm
talking
asking
about,
the
then,
opinion
nigga?
of LeBron on this matter. All I'm asking is,
What does
for
my
clarification
location got to
on
do
the
with any
actual
fucking thing?
point.
Nigga?
How do you mention Bronny James without bringing up how he got drafted by the Lakers?
Pretty easily.
How he got drafted, period.
Pretty easily.
Because he's
How
a
do
good
you
player.
bring that up without bringing up LeBron James saying he was better than some NBA players before he got to the NBA?
Which
How
he
do you
is, I
bring
ain't
that
gonna
up without bringing up
I
that
mean,
LeBron
Braun said
James
that
said,
before
quote,
Bronny had his cardiac arrest. So
if you want me, draft my son. At this point, it ain't about the money. I'll play for free. That was LeBron.
Which is a lie.
They didn't
Never
say that
said
free
that.
shit. When they say that?
Nigga just like he never said that. Like
He never said
I
that.
understand.
Wait, what did he say? Hold
this
on, let me read
penchant
it back.
to
He
just
said
Bro, you
LeBron
basically
said,
talking about,
and
if you
not
draft
me.
my son, I'll play for
If
free.
you want me, draft
What?
my son. At this point, it ain't about the money. I'll play for free.
Wait,
That was
can I
LeBron.
see that quote? I never
said
I don't
that?
remember-
He never said
How
that
is
shit.
it?
Bro,
Never.
this is
I
a
mean,
nigga saying
I
Braun's a
understand
liar.
cynics.
Alright, bro.
I don't remember LeBron ever
understand
saying
this
that.
penchant to just hate the player and not the game. I understand how it's tempting to just
I didn't
come
think
at
the
me
NBA would
because
let
you
Braun
might
play for
dislike
free.
me or
Like,
might
fuck
disagree
Oh,
that.
Coney,
with
you
me.
back, bro. I was
If
about to
you're
tell you, bro.
Public or Susie Public
Guess
out
who's
there,
dick around under
I
that Braun
get it.
post? Steven Jackson, dude.
But don't the
Okay.
truth matter?
that's
Like,
funny.
nigga, be serious.
Stack
The
What
is
about
IG
Steven
There's one
Jackson?
person in this ordeal
Nah,
that's
he's talking
telling
about
the
he's
truth,
on the Braun quote,
and it's
laughing at
me.
dick around and shit. It's like, okay, you're
I
not
don't
the
lie to
guy.
y'all.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
The way you shit
His
on Braun
ass
as well, that
lies a
shit can go
lot.
for you too,
Wait,
nigga.
listen.
Oh, what he say? My
Because
fault.
there's one person in this ordeal that's
It's
telling
under his
the truth,
IG post, right?
and
Yeah.
it's me.
What's it?
I don't lie to y'all.
Huh?
Steven Jackson, is like what? Stack
His
Jack,
ass
right?
lies a lot.
Yeah.
This nigga just said he don't lie to us
He
after
said,
he
I
just
don't lie to
lied to
y'all.
us.
His
A
ass
lot
lie.
of shady
A
stuff.
lot.
And
This
he
nigga
does.
fucking.
Shady stuff.
If you,
And one of the
he
things
said
is
if you
his
take him, he's
passive
going to
aggressiveness
Australia.
and
Okay,
the
but that's
two-facedness,
what does that have to do with
smile on
Braun
your
saying
face
I'll play
and
for
dig
free?
you behind the back.
Dig you, nigga. He pulled up here.
I happen
What?
to know that about him,
Nigga, he literally pulled
which
up
is
on you
why
straight
I
up.
don't like him. And
Ah.
he don't like me.
Ah.
But it doesn't stop me from being fair.
You're not fair,
And call
dude.
it
Nigga,
like
you
I see it.
literally.
We ain't
Not fair,
exchanging
bro.
Christmas gifts. We ain't having Thanksgiving dinner together. What you bring your son up in there for? What you bring your family up in there before? You gonna go on Pat Mcafee show talk about you gonna protect your house. What you talking about? Your son ain't at the house. He's at crypto.com arena. We ain't covering him in Brentwood. We
Still
covering
don't,
him in
I still don't
downtown
get it.
LA.
Dude, he's literally
At the
missing
But
the
you
point.
said you wasn't talking about him though.
He's missing the
Niggas,
point.
he's
bro.
missing.
You-
LeBron literally said this nigga's missing the point.
Now I
Yeah,
have
you
to
put him
believe
there. He said you put
that
him there.
he's going to
This
be ready.
nigga's
I
I'm sorry, he
think
missing the
Bronny's
point on
gonna be an
purpose.
NBA
I'm not gonna lie.
No,
I
he for
believe
sure
that
is, bro.
personally.
He's trying to drag.
Whoa, go back, Ron. Go back, Ron.
Yeah, let me hear what he's
But
saying.
LeBron did this
Yeah, y'all yapping a
about
little bit.
him,
Yeah, my fault.
which is why I don't like him. And he don't like me. But it doesn't stop me from being fair and calling it like I see it. We ain't exchanging Christmas gifts. We ain't having Thanksgiving dinner together. What you bring your son up in there for? What you bring your family up in there before? You gonna go on Pat Mcafee show talk about you gonna protect your house. What you talking about? Your son ain't at the house. He's at crypto.com arena. We ain't covering him in Brentwood. We covering him in downtown LA at the crypto.com arena.
Actually, the niggas in South
Where
Bay.
you
That nigga's in El Segundo. He's not even that crypto, nigga. Fuck out of here.
Now I happen to believe that he's going to be ready. I think Bronny's going to be an NBA player. I believe in the kid personally.
This motherfucker.
This
I hate
slippery
niggas like
ass
him.
fucking.
Wait, so then why did you plead to that nigga as a father? Wait.
This nigga's such
Nigga's
a
so
hoe.
stupid.
If you think he's an
He's
NBA player,
stupid, bro.
then why the fuck would you plead to the nigga as a father
As a
to
fa-
stop playing the nigga in the NBA?
What the hell?
nigga's a
This
troll,
nigga is
bro.
such a
Not
Nigga said
scum.
Braun set up
This
himself for
nigga a
unfair
troll,
slander.
bro.
I'm
I
telling
told
you,
him he
doing
shoulda
this shit,
just
bro.
shut
He
up.
doing this shit for the engagement, bro.
This
I'm telling
nigga
you.
a troll, dog. No, I gotta run
Bro,
that back.
how you
man.
gonna say
This
Braun?
nigga-
That's what I was trying to have you go back to because I
That's
knew
the
I heard him
problem.
say that shit.
That he's going to be ready. I think Bronny's going to be an NBA player. I believe in it personally.
Here,
This
dude.
nigga's a troll.
Can't stand this nigga, man.
But
This
LeBron
nigga's
did
crazy,
this.
bro.
Now, to get to he and I, could y'all please go back to the video of him getting in my face? If you watch, ladies and gentlemen, and you see it for yourself,
Why his
notice
voice
how
crack like
LeBron
that?
is in my face And right when he finishes, he looks past me right at the camera that was filming him.
What?
Huh? That's a
What
fan
the fuck
video.
is this nigga talking
Is
about?
that not a fan recording?
Bro, the nigga.
This nigga's
Nigga, why-
retarded.
what is
First
this
of all,
nigga
first of
doing?
all, first of
I'm
all,
dead. I'm
let me
fucking
explain it.
dead.
Oh,
Hey, no,
Let me
shout out
explain
though,
this to y'all
I'm
niggas. Let me
so
explain this to y'all
dead
niggas.
right now.
Let me explain
is
this
that
to y'all
not a
niggas.
fan video?
Okay,
Huh?
okay. Let's just rationalize this. So Stephen A. Smith is thinking that these niggas had a conspiracy to make him look bad on
Oh
live
my
TV.
God.
The Knicks. Okay, hold on. Let me explain it though. First of all, it says Legend and winning. It wasn't even Legend's video. It was fucking Flight Mike. The nigga that recorded it is Flight
Yeah.
Mike. He's a YouTuber, okay? He's literally a Laker fan, but he's a YouTuber. So the nigga was at the Knicks game, okay? If I just fucking yelled at somebody courtside, wouldn't I be looking up to see if anybody saw it, to see if they're freaking out, recording me? Wouldn't it? Think about it.
Yeah.
I'm sitting courtside. I'm screaming at a nigga, telling him, yo, stop fucking with me, blah, blah, blah. LeBron gets filmed all the time. Don't you think he would probably look up and be like, is anybody filming this shit to see niggas gonna fucking wild out about this shit?
Wait,
I
so
don't
this
think LeBron.
so,
Niggas think LeBron doctored a video
that's what
of
I'm saying.
him yelling at Stephen A. Smith, bro.
With like Mike though, like
With Flight Mike, a YouTuber, a random YouTuber.
fucking
The nigga's a
serious?
YouTuber.
he still
It would be like fucking Drewski recording this nigga. Like the niggas at the game. Like this nigga thinks there was a conspiracy against him.
You got Markieff
And-
Morris to my right, his left. You got Scott Brooks, assistant coach, behind him. He finishes talking and looks right up to the camera. Everybody and their mother knew I was going to be there.
Oh my God.
Because when you sit courtside, the Lakers have an idea of who's going to show up. He knew I was coming.
This
And
nigga's a
picked the
bitch, bro.
third quarter in the middle of the game to say what he has to say to make sure the camera's rolling
Oh, brother.
and to
Make sure the camera's
Stephen
rolling.
A.
I told
really,
y'all.
you really
Then
dragged
This
him.
nigga thought a national
after
TV
he
game
really saying what he said to
wasn't
me,
gonna pick
with
that
me
shit up.
having no chance to respond.
Okay, bro.
We could have went to the back after the game.
But nobody actually
what?
did that
LeBron
that
James
moment,
could have
bro.
came right over the press row and said, "Yo, don't leave.
Nah.
I want to see you after the game.
Man, get the
Why would he do that?
We got
For what?
Why would LeBron don't want to talk to you, nigga?
Mm-mm.
And before any of these players or any professional athlete or anybody associated with them says another syllable, think about this. 99% of y'all would have done that. Y'all would have said, Stephen A., don't leave. Ain't seen you, bro.
Oh,
I would have addressed you right there, nigga.
I would have.
I promise you, Draymond not
there,
doing that.
nigga.
I'm
What?
Wait, was
Draymond
Draymond?
would have
LeBron
socked that
would've had to
nigga.
deal
You
with
ain't
my
my homie,
response.
nigga. I don't gotta have a conversation with
Wait,
you.
My
like that.
was
response
Draymond's story about Stephen
You
A?
did this.
Well, you know what's funny though about what these niggas just said? First of all, there's really a clip of Stephen A. saying, "Yeah, y'all can find me at the games. I'm at the games. Y'all could always talk to me at the games."
Literally.
That's the funny part. The second funny part is, do niggas not remember when Steven Jackson and Shannon Sharp in a playoff game was literally going at it, barking at each other?
Mhm.
Why does that nigga think he's the only nigga? Oh, you niggas should have told me to talk at the game, nigga. Stephen A. Bro, Shannon Sharp did this shit last year or like 2 years ago, gang. Like he literally, like what? Like, bro, you get confronted at the games. Like this shit happens.
See you, bro.
Nah,
After the game.
Markieff liking this is funny.
LeBron didn't want that because LeBron would have had to deal with my response.
He did the same shit with AD's
Oh,
dad
my
confronting him.
response-
Literally, like what the fuck?
You did this. This ain't me. Don't put this on me. Why the hell are you putting your son in this position knowing we got to cover him? If we don't cover him, we ain't doing our job.
Why that nigga
Why
act
would you
like
do
he ain't
that?
put his son in the best
That's what I
position
would have said to him.
ever?
But he didn't want a response. He didn't want that. Because LeBron wanted to give smoke. He didn't want to take any.
That's all he ever do.
What
Oh
am
my
I talking
God.
about?
LeBron
just-
is smoke.
I have even more nuggets
I told y'all this
to
video is
give
fire.
y'all on that point.
This is legendary.
Brother don't like smoke. He just likes to give it. Typical
Oh,
bully mentality.
We just described you,
It
nigga.
ain't
Nigga called
working
him a
with me.
bully.
What am I talking about exactly? I'll tell you right after this break.
That nigga funny. I'm sorry, that nigga's funny, bro.
Right after we pay
He
some
did
bills,
that
I'm gonna tell
dramatic
y'all.
ass shit saying right after this paid advertisement.
This nigga
Yo.
gonna milk this shit, dude. I swear to God.
Let me
Sports. 27th, when the Duke Blue Devils.
This nigga is crazy.
I just see him, doing a lot more than just scoring. Probably have about.
You know what's funny too, y'all? He keeps saying, "Yo, Bron, you did this, nigga." He didn't put him in the game versus
Oh,
Sixers.
not my beloved
That was JJ
prospect.
Redick.
Risk on prospects. Taking risk usually.
He said that shit ain't cash either. This nigga Tez.
I know this nigga asked the price tag
So
too,
niggas
gang.
swear this nigga Bron like
He
greatest
didn't
Manila.
That shit was
Alright.
funny, Tez. Bitch ass nigga.
We back.
Down here, there are exceptions. In moments that he needs others.
Yeah, Stephen A. cooking these
That's
nuts.
who he is.
What you talking about?
Cool. LeBron has a show called The Shop. Once upon a time, Rich Pauls, the Maverick Carters came up to me, gotta have you on. I said, simple and plain, no problem. Only on one condition. Two conditions, I'm sorry. LeBron must be there because there are times where the shop was aired and LeBron wasn't in attendance. I said, I show up, LeBron has to be there. Number one. And number two, no editing. Don't edit shit out. Cliff note stuff, clip things, cut it out. Nah. Let the public see. I know if I told him to come on First Take, he ain't gonna want to do that because he views that as benefiting me. I know that if I wanted him to come on this podcast, he viewed that as benefiting me. Ladies and gentlemen, I offered to come on his spot. Name the time and place, and I'll show up. By my damn self.
Imagine LeBron caring about Stephen A. Smith going to the shop. Dead ass. Think about that.
Because you see, it's real easy.
He doesn't need a face to face. He said what it needs to be said,
you
bro.
got all
You
the
can't take back your words.
When I'm not there to respond.
What you gonna do? I'm sorry for bringing
This
up.
nigga want to sit down with him and have a Jordan debate.
Like, bro, he doesn't care.
So bad.
This is why Michael Jordan's better than you. Blah, 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 blah.
But this is what he does. It's what he's always done.
Nah, that was funny.
That's what he does.
And then he looks at everybody else and he say, "This Stephen A. Man, please, whatever."
I see on the Taylor Swift
Why
tour
do
run.
I
That was
take
funny.
this so seriously? Because you got cats out there trying to give the impression that I come after people's families. I need y'all to pause for 1 second.
What, bro? What?
It's literally what you just did, nigga.
And I just need y'all to think. I'm just talking to the professional athletes out there. I'm not going to even mention any names. Who have rallied to the support of LeBron like he's this big victim.
So you're talking about Draymond Green. Okay.
Stephen A. has
There
a
are
nasty ass quote.
There are
in his
general
video.
managers.
He's probably gonna come up on
There
this
are
one.
coaches. There are other players in other sports, what have you. Nepotism exists in every form of business we can muster in our minds. It's okay.
Yo, one of y'all niggas' phones is buzzing or some shit.
Oh, my fault. I
When
was
have
watching
you
the game winner.
seen someone demand that the public stands down while somebody has lifted up their offspring before it was earned?
Oh, it's working? Good. I can get off this
When does
fucking
that happen?
computer. Thank you.
I'm not talking
appreciate
about
Chris.
Bronny now and what we're seeing.
Appreciate you.
I'm not even talking about Bronny
No,
from
it's
a month
not.
ago or whatever. I'm just talking about, in general,
I gotta update my app. Okay.
what the whole spectrum, before he bounced the ball, what we saw, what we witnessed LeBron doing and manipulating.
Sure.
Tell me when we've seen somebody do that.
Oh,
For
I'll be
someone
back.
who is universally recognized as not necessarily ready yet. Not that he wouldn't be, but not necessarily ready yet. That's what he asked of us. So I, again, was talking about dad as in, yo, he's in public eye. Don't expose him like this to us.
Wait. So let's go back, guys.
How
He
did he
said,
expose him though?
I wasn't talking about you as a father. Remember he said that like 10 minutes ago? He said,
Yep.
I wasn't talking about you guys as a
Facts.
father. I wasn't talking about you as a father. That's what he just said. Y'all remember he said that like 10 minutes ago. I'm going to run back what he just said right now.
Was talking about. So I, again, was talking about dad as in, yo, he's in public eye. Don't expose him like this to us.
So you were talking about him as a father.
Because we got a job to do.
This nigga's a fucking
Right.
idiot.
Don't do
This
that.
is a contradiction, dude.
That's all. I wasn't the one that brought up the legitimacy of his McDonald's All-American appearance
The nigga,
on the roster.
Are you fucking serious?
Kendrick Perkins did that.
okay.
Numerous people pointed to other folks in high school basketball.
Kendrick
at the
Perkins is
time
wrong
when they
too,
were questioning
nigga.
their worthiness. I didn't do that. When he had the heart ailment, oh my God, I hope he's okay.
But those aren't. Perkins didn't
When he
take a
decided to
personal
pass
shot at
up staying
LeBron
at
as a
USC
father.
and turn pro. Cool.
His question was on the court.
When opening night took place, pass up. Oh my God, I hope he's okay. When he decided to pass up staying at USC and turn pro, cool. When opening night took place and the Griffies were in attendance, I was in Crypto.com arena standing clapping. All of that got ignored. Why did it get ignored, ladies and gentlemen? Because LeBron,
Because you weren't talking about his
it wasn't
son,
about the
dumbass
problem
nigga.
that
What do you
LeBron
mean?
had about his son. It was LeBron having a problem and finally finding an excuse to do what he always wanted to do, which was
How
confront
does he keep
me
a straight face for that long?
in an unfortunate and public platform.
Not for real.
I'm not going to go as far as I want to go in saying how weak that stuff is in terms of how he confronted me. I would have waited. I got nothing to say to him now.
Then why are you talking?
You know, we'll
nigga?
probably never speak in life again.
So why are you
But if he
talking,
wanted-
nigga?
You know, I wish he had the shop. I wish he invited me on. Not my platform, his platform. You can't defend the stuff that he's done. You have no idea, but he knows I know. We want to go there? Let's go there.
I have dirt on you, LeBron. I have dirt on you.
Slithering and just through stuff and always with the two-faced nonsense. Ooh, y'all don't know the half. Y'all don't know.
I have dirt on you, LeBron.
So
I
when
just
he went on
ooh.
Pat McAfee's show earlier today, it was no surprise.
Nigga
Dirt
said
on LeBron,
slithering.
y'all.
The show that comes on
Oh
after
my
the first
god,
day.
slithering.
The show that stars me. I know that you got a new podcast coming out with Steve Nash. No surprise there. JJ Redick, Steve Nash. No surprise. Got the podcast coming out. Definitely want to promote that basketball podcast. And we should watch it. We should learn because LeBron knows more basketball than most people forgot. Just like he said to Pat McAfee. His mind. He thinks the game. Most of these people rely on their athleticism and their talents and their skill. He relies on his brain. He's absolutely right. And he knows basketball backwards and forwards. That has nothing to do with how you've treated people.
What
Oh
the
my-
fuck are you
That has
talking
nothing to do with
about?
things that you've said.
Who?
That has nothing to do with you confronting me about doing my job.
How can you say this stuff about a nigga and not name names?
And everybody wants to look at it and say, there's a father, there's a father, there's a father. Because I said, as a father, I stand by that.
You just
Not
said he did it
because
though.
You just said you-
said he
his
didn't.
father.
All
I
right,
stand by it because he was the one putting
Said
everything
Shannon
on public
Nasty for
display.
that
Bro,
tweet.
y'all have to
I'm
listen
the
to what he
father.
just said.
And everybody
Oh,
wants to
that's
look at it and
funny.
say, there's a father, there's a father, there's a father. Because I said, as a father, I stand by that. Not because he's Bronny's father. I stand by it because he was the one putting everything on public display. We didn't have to know that he didn't care about, I'm sorry. We did not have to know
Nigga said, I'm sorry.
that he was willing to go someplace else practically for free. We did not have to know that it was not about the money. We did not have to hear him say, you want me, draft Bronny. We did not have to hear him say, my son is better than half the players or some of the players in the NBA right now before he ever played an NBA
He
game.
never said half
You
the
did
players
that.
in the league, bro.
There
Bro,
was
this
never-
nigga is
you
so
did that.
Literally
so
just
He's
said
literally
that.
making shit up as he never said half the
He wasn't
players.
asked his level of culpability.
He was
in all
watching a
of this.
fucking what was he watching?
Bro,
Yeah,
the
G League
nigga
game?
was
That's it?
watching League Pass and
League
said,
Pass.
yo, my son could play with some of these motherfuckers on the court. That's literally what he said. Didn't say
Literally.
the game he was watching. Didn't say how many niggas. He said, yo,
He
my
never said
son
half
could
the
play
league.
with some of these niggas on the court. What fucking dad wouldn't say that? Especially when your kid is a fucking McDonald's All-American, dude.
Yeah,
Like,
people don't bring up that tweet was.
why are we
before
acting like this nigga Bronny before the heart condition
that was
wasn't
before
a
the heart
fucking
condition.
lottery pick?
Literally,
The nigga was
bro.
literally
He was
gonna
a
go
top 10
lottery.
pick. Yes.
He was fucking slated to go to the fucking Hawks. Not number one, obviously, before they got when they were like in the deep lotto, he was literally supposed to go to the Atlanta Hawks. I'm pretty sure there's a clip of Bron saying, "Oh, I guess I'm going to Atlanta," like joking around. I'm pretty sure.
I'm sorry, but
There's
like
a picture of that.
when LeVar Ball was doing his whole shit, oh yeah, he's better than Steph Curry. It's like, bro, obviously niggas understood, bro. This is a father just gassing his son to the moon. Yeah, some niggas said, bro, you're putting pressure on Lonzo. But like nobody was saying, bro, as a father, I'm begging you.
You said he's
please.
better than Steph Curry, LeVar.
Yeah, like nobody was doing that, but we clearly
nigga,
know
he's
that's
not.
a father gassing the son. Hell yeah, I'm gonna gas my son.
I'm saying, bro, y'all niggas make niggas
Come
hold on
on,
to
bro.
everything they fucking say. It's the same shit I say to
And
some
now
of you niggas.
and now niggas love
When you-
LeVar Ball because
When
all
you
his sons
niggas do
mad.
that
I was
thing,
about to say,
when you
LeVar Ball
niggas
aged
do that
really well.
thing and be like, "Well, Rome,
LeVar
in
Ball.
2022, you tweeted about how you like this shit." Nigga, shit changes. Who gives a fuck, bro?
And like, bro,
Like, niggas do that
LeVar Ball
shit
is
all the
really loved
time,
now
bro.
because all his sons made it, bro. Like, so like, niggas never really cared that he was saying Lonzo better than Curry. And
Like,
his
you're
son-
mad because of a tweet that the nigga made fucking literally watching League Pass, bro. Like, niggas got it. We'll
He
keep
said
going.
he said LeBron's
He
watching
goes
Jordan
on there
McLaughlin
and
be
he
ass on
talks
T-Wolves. That's funny as
cool
shit.
like
That nigga was terrible. I remember
When you
that.
tweet about
I
Bronny, that's funny.
So
McLaughlin was ass.
it is what it is. There's really not much else to say other than this. Ladies and gentlemen, it's very important that you understand what I'm about to say. To me, anyway.
Bro, saw Grant Williams on the screen.
I'm not a liar.
Hey, that's Marina, right? What's up,
You
Marina?
might not like what I say.
Nah, I don't
And the
know who
truth
it
ain't
is,
meant to
bro.
be
I don't know
told.
who it is.
Yeah, I'm not guaranteed, but I thought
But I
Blue
don't
that
go
was
on
Marina.
anyways, bro.
I don't know who it is, bro.
You said straight shooter. This is Marina,
I
right?
did not know we were being videoed at courtside.
Nigga James a fed.
He was walking out of a
No,
timeout.
I'm not a fan. I think Zay said this is Marina.
I did not
Might be
know
mistaken.
initially that after he finished getting in my face, he looked right up at the camera.
Nigga, he didn't know. Oh, this nigga right
Go
here.
back and look at the
Yeah,
angle.
this is
I didn't
definitely
know
Marina.
that.
Yeah, that's her. She
I didn't know
frazzled.
that.
Relax,
That
relax.
phone.
Yeah,
When I
she,
went on the
she
air
only
the next
Marina would
morning,
know that from the
we had
chat.
a morning
Oh
meeting.
God. Oh God.
At which time I said to the
I was
staff
trying to defend
at
her
first
identity.
take, I
Yeah,
don't
that
feel
was-
like
that's
talking
her.
about this. And
Listen,
then
I got an
minutes
iPhone
later,
10
they
Plus.
said
It's over
it's
10.
the number one trending topic in sports. You have to talk about it. The bosses, you have to talk about it. What do you mean you ain't talking about it? This is what you do. This is sports. This is a sports story, and it directly involves you. What you mean you ain't talking about it? So he might think I'm salivating and I was happy to discuss it. I'm not happy to discuss a dude getting in my face, telling me stop shitting on his son. I'm not happy about that. I think Savannah is the first lady of the NBA. I think she's an absolutely wonderful human being
What?
that has always been nothing but kind to
Here
me.
you go, bringing up niggas' family again. Here you
This
go.
nigga just
I like the thought of pissing
What
her
the
what?
fuck does he got to do anything?
Gloria
Well,
James,
listen what he said.
thought of pissing her off, nothing but kind to me. You think I like the thought of pissing her off? Gloria James,
Bring up the
an
nigga mom.
absolutely wonderful person
Why you
that
bringing up
I
his
have
mom?
seen over the
That
years.
shit that
and
get
has
you slapped
never
over,
been
man. I
anything
swear
but
to
the most
God.
pleasant person in the world to me. I don't like the thought of upsetting her.
Are you dead ass, nigga? Why you bringing up a nigga
Or
wife and his
anybody
mom,
that
nigga?
cares about him. I certainly don't want to
I would
hurt
punch
Bronny.
the fuck out of this, bro. I
I'm
would
rooting for the
sock
kid.
this nigga in his shit so hard if I was
But
LeBron.
the news
I'm not
is
even
the
trolling.
news.
Or I'll just have
Sport is
niggas get that
sport.
nigga fucking wiped
And the
down,
story
bro. I'm
was
not
the
gonna lie.
story.
Cause that nigga's going too far
So
to
LeBron
me,
can
bro.
say
Say them
anything he
niggas
wants.
family, bro.
I wanted to talk about him or whatever. And I'm going to continue to talk to you about you, bro. When you retire, let's see how much I talk to you about you then. You
This
won't
not this
matter
the quote.
much.
Nigga say you won't
Niggas-
matter much.
This
I won't be
nigga,
talking about you much when you stop playing. But as long as
I
you're playing,
promise you, you won't.
because that's my job. And I'm going to be very objective about it. You deserve praise, I'm going to give it to you. You deserve criticism. I'm going to give that too. But at least I'm going to tell the truth. Instead of lying like LeBron James has been lying. Using his son as an excuse to say
Excuse now.
what he said to me.
This
He has a problem with me. He knows good and damn well I wasn't shitting on his son.
Nigga, you were.
Not the.
You literally were.
And instead
The
of
part he don't
talking
bring up,
about
he had a
it,
whole reel of Bronny Low like
he came
spamming in
at
the
me when I
background
was
as
in
he
a
was saying that the
position to
entire
respond.
time.
And then
Come on,
when
bro.
he
Drop the
went
act.
to
You're not a
respond
victim.
and elaborate, he went to Pat McAfee.
This nigga a gaslighter, bro.
Okay.
Major props to Pat McAfee again for getting it. Anybody would have gotten it. Damn it, you did it.
Nigga bad.
I have no problem with Pat McAfee
Jealous as
whatsoever
fuck.
what he did with this interview. I'm not insulted or offended.
The way he said
or
Pat McAfee, you could
betrayed
tell.
by a teammate or anything
Pat
like that. That's
McAfee.
nonsense. He did the right thing. LeBron is the culprit here. But far be it for me to say that about King James. Kings don't get blames. I guess that's why he's not my king.
Nigga,
Some things he said about
oh
us
my god, dude.
during this interview with Pat McAfee.
Hold on.
that
Go
was
back.
nasty.
Go back.
Nah, that was nasty.
Are
Hold
you
on.
Go back.
admitting you got a king?
About some,
Bro,
that's
there's
why
no
he's
way he
not my-
rambles on for 20 more minutes after
What'd he
this.
say?
My god.
Bro,
How do
Far
you
be it
ramble
me
on
to
for
say
20 more
that
minutes?
about King James.
no, listen.
Kings don't get blames. I guess that's why he's not my king. I got more to say.
Bro, thought
about
that
some
was a
things he said
bar,
about
man.
others
That nigga thought he went
during this interview
crazy,
with Pat McAfee in a
bro.
minute, right after I pay these bills.
Why it look like he's
That
reading
nigga
off
thought he
That
cooked.
nigga
Why look
thought
like
he
he reading off
had
an
a
index
Yes,
card?
why
and
he's not
shit?
liking?
This
That
nigga
nigga
reading off
thought
an
he
index
cooked.
card.
That nigga thought he had a bar.
Wants to make sure you are taking advantage
Oh
of it all.
my
That's why we
God.
partnered with Prize Picks, the best place to win cash.
But that nigga
while
paused
watching
for
sports.
30 seconds,
Listen,
dude.
all this actually is helping his
This is what
business.
happens
He
when
happy
it
as
comes to
fuck,
LeBron
bro.
James. And by the
This
way,
nigga the money.
He got more.
this is the thing that
He
He got
more.
20
is
more
just
minutes
so
of this shit.
funny.
Watch what he said
You know,
about
weeks ago, when I
Windhorse.
got annoyed at something he said, he was talking about people shitting on the game every day. Wasn't
Yeah.
it LeBron James that shitted on the NBA in the play-in tournament?
What?
Wasn't it LeBron James that showed up and notified the NBA at the last minute that he wasn't going to be participating in NBA All-Star Weekend? I don't know whether it was because he didn't like its new format or not. Wasn't it LeBron James who was reportedly sitting in the locker room with players and Dr. J and Larry Bird talked to the players about playing hard and giving the fans what they want to see and how important All-Star Weekend was, and the NBA thought that the players really had bought in until LeBron James gave the players a side.
Look how far he's reaching, dog. Look how far he's reaching
The
into this
All-Star
shit.
game?
Did this
in
nigga?
the last All-Star game.
Why does a
before this
40-year-old
just
have
passed,
to
before
revive
this
the
one just
All-Star
passed in
game?
2025?
What the fuck is this
What's
nigga
that,
bringing an
bro?
All-Star game for, bro?
I told y'all when he took his talents to South Beach, ain't nobody gonna say I had a complaint about that. My complaint was about Kevin Durant going to Golden State after being up 3-1, losing the series to them, and then joining them a month later. But we've been past that. We've been over that. And I wish Kevin Durant nothing but the best. Clownish comments about me and all.
Clownish comment.
But LeBron James, I certainly never had a problem with LeBron James going to Miami.
You didn't specify
Nothing's more
you.
special than South Beach.
You didn't
And
specify
that
you.
brother
You said the
had me in
media.
South Beach 4 consecutive Junes. I was grateful to LeBron James. I wasn't mad.
What is this nigga talking about, dude?
But when he decided to take his talents to South Beach and did so without showing the decorum and respect of at least giving Dan Gilbert a heads up that was what he was going to do, because he decided to, run an event essentially with Jim Gray sitting down. And he talked about generating over $2.5 million for a worthy cause, fair enough, but it being televised on ESPN and ultimately making his announcement that he was taking his talents to South Beach. Did y'all remember what happened in the aftermath of that? Remember a collective
You
bargaining
do realize that was
agreement
ESPN
followed
idea,
where
right?
Players were stripped to 7% of
Dumbass.
basketball-related income? I mean, Commissioner Stern and those guys were coming forward anyway, but nevertheless, their angst to do so definitely was heightened after that. Remember when Chris Paul got moved and got traded to the Los Angeles Lakers, but Dan Gilbert, who had nothing to do with the deal whatsoever, wrote an open letter to the league going absolutely ballistic as to how the Lakers could get the very, very best player in that trade, which was Chris Paul, and
does that got to do
basically
with
come
LeBron,
out with not even having to pay but so much for it. They were actually making money while trading for Chris Paul and acquiring Chris Paul in the process. And David Stern, the de facto owner for the New Orleans Pelicans at the time, because obviously they didn't have new ownership, so the league de facto owned it for the moment in time, nixed the deal. Well, why was Dan Gilbert so
Are y'all
insistent
hearing
on not
this right
minding
now?
his business and speaking out against this so vociferously? Because he was still pissed off at how he was treated by LeBron James. See, LeBron gets his money,
Oh my!
but there's collateral damage that he leaves.
He
in
Fuck,
his
I'm mad I
business.
stopped listening.
Chad, can I
players don't
rewind?
usually
Because
see
I was
that
talking to my
until
girl.
it's too late.
Yeah, we're not doing shit. You can run it.
Open letter to the league going $500,000 for a worthy cause. Fair enough. Golden State after being up 3-1, losing the series to them, and then joining them a month later. But we've been past that. We've been over that. And I wish Kevin Durant nothing but the best. Clownish comments about me and all. But LeBron James, I certainly never had a problem with LeBron James going to Miami.
Bro, keep Kirk Cousins' sorry ass in Atlanta, bro.
South Beach. And that brother had me at South Beach 4 consecutive Junes. I was grateful to LeBron James. I wasn't mad. But when he decided to take his talents to South Beach and
That
did
nigga's a
so
gooner.
without showing the decorum and respect of at least giving Dan Gilbert a heads up that was what he was going to do, because he decided to.
Why the fuck do I gotta get
So
Dan
that
Gilbert?
nigga has to give Dan Gilbert, one of the fucking worst fucking owners in basketball. He had to give
Nigga who
that
failed to
nigga
build
a
a
heads
fucking
up.
team around me. Yeah, okay, bro. Fuck you.
He had to give that
give
nigga a
him
heads up before
decorum.
leaving.
Okay.
What about the 6-7 years of time he gave that nigga to build a fucking team around him, bro?
He gave
Now
that
all of a
nigga
sudden,
6-7.
He gave that nigga fucking a quarter of his fucking life.
That nigga Dan Gilbert owe him.
Literally, like,
He's
bro,
forever in debt.
You
nigga.
say you say you didn't have the quorum to give that nigga a fuking heads up. What
Exactly.
difference would it have made?
I
Remember
put
where-
this team to
remember-
the first finals
remember
ever.
where
Nigga, like,
Cleveland
what
was
the fuck
at,
are we
too.
doing?
He left in free agency,
Nigga, that
dude.
team was
What
a
difference
fucking
would it
gutter.
have made, bro?
That's what I'm saying. I was a free agent. What the
Nigga
fuck?
What,
revived
that would have
your
stopped you from
franchise.
getting JJ Hickson over Amari Stoudemire? That's what it would have stopped?
Exactly.
Niggas got it with that shit, bro. Niggas.
I'm sorry. When have free agents
You have
the
been
decorum to
obligated
build
to
me a
tell
good
niggas
team.
where they gotta go? He's a
And
free
he
agent.
talked about generating over $2.5 million for a worthy cause. Fair enough. But it being televised on ESPN and ultimately making his announcement that he was taking his talents to South Beach. Did y'all remember what happened in the aftermath of that? Remember a collective bargaining negotiation that followed where players were stripped of 7% of basketball-related income?
Nigga. What he
Don't
just
you
said.
blame that shit on
He
Bron.
just said basketball players were stripped of 7% of their income, right? The league was gonna do it anyways. That had nothing to
Exactly.
fucking do with LeBron James.
This
It had
nigga's
nothing.
nasty.
Y'all. That shit had zero to do with LeBron James. If you niggas remember, when LeBron was in Miami, they had a fucking lockout. Why did they have a lockout? Because the players feel like they were being disenfranchised with their fucking salaries and with the money they were making and what the owners were willing to give up. That's literally why they had a fucking lockout, bro. So why the fuck are you blaming the lockout and niggas losing 7% of their money on LeBron going to fucking Miami, bro? What kind of logic is
It's a
that,
free-
bro?
He's a free agent.
He
dude.
left
What are
in
you
free
saying?
agency,
Very
and niggas are
slippery,
saying
nigga.
that it made niggas make less money, bro. Think about what he's saying, bro. I'm gonna rewind it for y'all. Think about what he's saying, bro.
But it being
Wait, what did
televised on
Ocho
ESPN
and
and ultimately
Unc say?
making his announcement that he was
Like,
taking
really
his
listen to
talents
this,
to
y'all.
South Beach. Did y'all remember what happened in the aftermath of that? Remember a collective bargaining negotiation that followed where players were stripped of 7% of basketball-related income? I mean, Commissioner Stern and those guys were coming for it anyway, but nevertheless.
Nigga, you just admitted. No, it's not.
No,
This
I-
nigga,
I'm-
No. He's actually a troll. He's actually a troll.
No. He for
trolling.
sure
I got
is
it,
just
trolling.
dragging.
He's
this
literally
forever.
trolling.
Mind the game, nigga.
He's literally
Damn.
trolling, bro. No,
Bro,
he
he wants this beef to
He
go on
literally
for
just
more
said
impressions, bro.
what I
Seriously.
just said, bro. Oh yeah, I mean, legal's gonna do it anyways, but like, nah, bro. Nah, we gotta run it back. This is gold, bro. This is gold.
Related income? I mean, Commissioner Stern and those guys were coming for it anyway, but nevertheless.
Motherfucker,
So why are you blaming LeBron?
This nigga. So why you blaming LeBron?
Remember when Chris Paul got moved and got traded to the Los Angeles Lakers, but Dan Gilbert, who had nothing to do with the deal whatsoever,
Dan
wrote
Gilbert.
an open letter to the league going absolutely ballistic
Huh?
as to how the Lakers could get the very, very best player in that trade, which was Chris Paul, and basically come out with not even having to pay but so much for it. They were actually making money while trading for Chris Paul and acquiring Chris Paul in the process. And David Stern, the de facto owner for the New Orleans Pelicans at the time, because obviously they didn't have new ownership, so the league de facto owned it for the moment in time, nixed the deal. Well, why was Dan Gilbert?
What does
You
that have to
mean
do with
tell
LeBron,
me
though?
What the fuck
that
does
the
that got to do
reason
with
why
I don't
Chris
LeBron?
know.
Paul
He's
didn't go to
talking.
the Lakers, mind you, Bron is literally already on the Heat. So I don't even know what the fuck this nigga has to do with the Lakers at all. You're saying a team that did not have an owner, literally had no owner. David Stern was the fucking owner. You're telling me that team, after owners, not just Dan Gilbert, it wasn't just Dan Gilbert, that nigga fucking Mark Cuban's bitch ass, that nigga was right there with them niggas, bro. Saying, oh, bro, this is not fucking fair. Greg Popovich bitch ass, oh yeah, now what the fuck, this shit not fair. Bro, there's multiple people literally saying, bro, James Dolan
I was about
was
to
a
say,
big market
James
owner,
Dolan.
bro.
Fuck,
Literally
yeah.
the bigger market. Literally telling niggas, nah, bro, this shit
Yeah,
ain't
they
right.
all
You
need
can't
to
do
know
this
that
shit. You're blaming on LeBron going to Miami? Nigga, no. That shit was because these petty ass owners couldn't fleece a deal to save their fucking lives, so they took that shit out on Mitch Kupchak and fucking Jerry West and them niggas, bro. That's really what it is, because the league has always had an agenda against the Lakers. It has nothing to do with LeBron. Matter of fact, the fact that LeBron is on the Lakers now actually hurts us more than it did during this time. So this time, it would give the league more incentive to make another juggernaut team to go against LeBron, because LeBron and niggas' minds stacked the deck in Miami. So how else are you going to beat Miami if you don't have another big team like the Lakers? It makes no sense. The nigga's logic is completely flawed, bro. Completely flawed. This nigga is losing his mind because he hates LeBron James. This is crazy.
He's doing
So
all.
insistent on not minding his business and speaking out against this so vociferously because he was still pissed off at how he was treated by LeBron James. See, LeBron gets his money, but there's collateral damage that he leaves in his wake all over the place. And other players don't usually see that until it's too late.
Bro.
But we don't
Hey,
talk
bro.
about that
Hey,
because
bro.
he's
Are y'all
not
seeing
perfect.
this? They said
He's phenomenal.
Reeves,
He's on the Mount
Goodwin,
Rushmore of basketball.
Dodo all
Where
like
he
the
goes,
polls. That's
ratings
funny.
follow. And
That's
Oh,
hilarious.
what?
Whole
Guys.
team like the polls.
we
Oh
gloss over
yeah.
those facts. But those ain't the only facts we gloss over. When LeBron talked about the media weeks ago, what does he do now? He comes on Pat McAfee's show to get again today.
Lamar Jackson.
Listen to what he had to say. Listen closely. Check it out.
I see a lot of shit too. Like I seen Brian Windhurst on one of these shows not too long ago. Like a clip.
Wendy.
Yeah, you played over high school.
Wendy, you guys played together in high school.
Yeah,
right?
same
You're talking high
Yeah,
school.
this guy was like, says he's like my best friend. These guys are just weird.
I have
That shit's
worked with
common.
Brian Windhorst for years.
Oh, now we're gonna gossip Brown with her. All right, bro.
Never once did he say that LeBron was a best friend. A matter of
Nigga really took
Wait, hold
that
on. I'm gonna
clip
give you.
real
I'm gonna
good.
give you a manipulation tactic that this nigga does. Okay, so he goes into these arguments and he hangs on to the exact word that you said. Right?
Thank you.
LeBron said, "Oh yeah, he said he's my fucking best friend." Obviously, he wasn't saying that Brian Windhorst genuinely thinks he's his best friend. He's just saying this nigga thinks he fucking knows everything I do like he's my best friend. He's not literally saying that Brian Windhorst called him his best friend. And so Stephen A, it's the same thing he did when he said, some niggas are half the league. My son's better than half the league. It's the same idea where you use a certain thing that they said literally, and you literally use it against them when everybody else knows he didn't literally mean that shit. It's manipulation. It's literally gaslighting. Like, it's literally like when you try to win an argument, it's like, oh, this is what you actually said. It's like, well, no, that's not what I meant. And you know I didn't mean that, but you want to be disingenuous so that you can win an argument. That's literally what he's doing right now.
That shit,
Was
he
LeBron.
Wendy does act like that too, bro. Like
Who said in
Wendy
front of the
acts like
microphone
he
and
knows
said,
everything about LeBron.
Yeah. I mean,
"Probably
he stopped
nobody knows
recently,
me
but
better
back in the
than
day,
Brian
for
Windhorst,
sure, like, he was all
who's
on.
been covering me since I was in junior high school." But that's how he talked about him. Brian Windhorst is an exceptional commentator
I'm sure. I'm fucking sure.
who does
He's
a
glazing this nigga.
phenomenal job for ESPN.
Phenomenal job.
My show, Get Up, NBA Today.
All right, Stephen Anthony, why doesn't he make the same money you make,
goes
nigga?
and covers
Yeah.
the game.
Oh,
He
God.
is one of the elite people covering the NBA in this world.
Then why does he not make $100 million,
And
Stephen
nobody,
A?
I repeat,
I can
nobody
guarantee you.
defends LeBron James more than that man.
Listen to him crash out. The nigga's
Did
crashing.
LeBron ask to be defended by some random nigga you don't know?
Covering
Bro,
the NBA.
This nigga's
in
voice literally
this
cracked.
World.
World.
And nobody, I repeat, nobody defends LeBron James more than that man.
Like, why are your veins popping out your neck,
Look at
nigga?
what LeBron James did.
Yeah.
So-
Whoa. That's a contradiction.
Y'all have watched Wendy report for years.
That's a contradiction, Rome. Because at the beginning of the
What does
statement,
that
he
have
said
to do with
that.
him reporting?
He is one of the elite people
Listen to the voice crack, voice crack.
covering the NBA in this world.
World.
And nobody, I repeat, nobody
World.
defends LeBron James more than that man.
Bro,
That's not true. I know
And
Coney,
LeBron
I know James, I know Zay. That's not true.
All
That's
right.
not fucking true,
And I know-
nigga.
and I know
That's not
Shannon
true.
Sharp.
That's not true.
But
No, but
Windhorst
Shannon
doesn't
Sharp
even
and Brown
defend
are
LeBron
actually
It's
the most.
niggas in
though.
this stream that defend him
That's
more
the
than
difference.
Windhorst.
Well,
Nigga,
Windhorst
one
doesn't
thing.
defend Braun the most.
He
He
doesn't.
does a
He
lot.
really
No,
doesn't.
That's
nigga is lying.
Not even at that
Negatively
network.
impact
Shannon
the
defends him more.
It's because you know what?
One,
Because James,
take your time.
he's trying to make it seem like Braun turned his back on this nigga. When Braun never
Nobody
did.
is
Exactly.
fair.
Come on, bro.
This is fucking
Nobody
comedy.
digs deep.
LeBron thought he was weird because he was following since
Maneuvers
middle
through the
school or something.
crevices.
Bro,
Guy's
tell
a
him,
weirdo.
get off my meat, nigga.
The positive about
Take it,
LeBron James,
take it off my
no
meat.
matter what the story.
You say has not been letting go. That's funny.
Kill Stephen A for Braun.
Letting go
Let's
said
not
Braun's
let
the
it
best
go.
player on the floor tonight.
Nigga, I'll get that nigga out of here by myself on
Bro,
feet.
letting go said Braun's the best
Nah,
player on
he
the floor
is not
tonight.
been letting go. Is crazy.
Just stop
Not
there.
letting go. Oh my god, that's a different level, bro.
See, this the Marina we know. She left the chat. She troll a lot too, bro. You're not.
Tell me one time.
Nah, letting
Tell me
go will kill
one
me
thing.
for Braun, bro. Oh,
If
God.
Brian Windhorst is done to negatively impact LeBron James. One, take your time. I'll wait.
Said thanks. Yeah, you
Nobody
troll
is
like the
more
chat.
fair.
Dicky,
Nobody digs deep.
I dig you.
Yeah,
I don't know
play
why he
the
left.
food.
Crevices
Tolu
to
not in there no
find
more. We've been kicked him out.
the positive about LeBron
We just
James,
talk sports in
no
there.
matter what the story is.
This nigga lying.
Yeah, I did.
Nigga's crazy.
Stephen A isn't gonna
Well,
let
now
this
it's sports.
situation
Nobody
go, bro.
talks about anything else.
This
Honestly.
nigga's making bread off
I'm not
this
even
shit.
in there though.
Yeah, it's only sports in there now.
He doesn't stop there though.
Obviously, outside of like trolls,
He
like
also
regular
went
shit.
into
The freak shit, I'm going
today's
to know.
players compared to yesteryear.
I'm not
I thought
lying,
that
bro.
was a subject he didn't want to touch. I thought that we should just have an appreciation for
Yeah,
the game
politics.
and not really,
like
really
nonsense,
compare.
Bro, Braun literally said you could. Bro, this nigga's trolling.
Shit, bro, I don't goon anything.
Bro, Braun literally said we should respect every
Until
era.
he had the platform to
Bro,
vent.
I call a woman attractive. Y'all call it gooning. It's not gooning.
And look at what he said.
Every single day that he's better, he's not better. He wouldn't. You trying to tell me Giannis wouldn't be able to play an NBA game in the 70s?
Oh, here we go. He finished.
He wouldn't
Man,
be
they
able to
finna
play
take
Giannis.
this shit out of context.
Neither would you.
Giannis Antetokounmpo
Bro, going
will
through
have
clip to clip. Every clip wasn't about you,
250
bro. So why are you?
points in a game in the 70s.
What's
250.
this got to do with Stephen A. though? That's what I'm
Bro, that nigga Mad Dog said Giannis not better than Julius Irving.
Nah, but he was right though.
I started.
All right,
No,
all right.
no, he was not.
Shit.
Nigga, stop.
Yeah,
Stop.
yeah. Brown was
Please.
low key wrong there. I don't think Giannis does that.
Bro, okay, then you're that.
Yeah,
Stop.
please, be serious.
Dude, I think
Ladies
Nate
and
Thurman gave him Giannis problems.
Would
Please,
Julius
okay.
Irvin have been
Please,
who
please,
he was
please,
if it were
please.
not for Connie Hawkins?
Nigga said Nate Thurman.
Would Michael Jordan had a model to emulate and elevate beyond if it were not for Julius Irvin? What about Vince Carter when it comes to Michael Jordan?
Huh?
What about Kobe
Vince.
Bryant when it comes to Michael Jordan?
What?
What about Shaq when it came to Wilt? Or Kareem?
Look up
Or
Nathan.
Olajuwon?
What the fuck does this got to do with my Giannis?
Nigga, Shaq did not look up to Wilt Chamberlain, nigga.
What about the birds of the
Nigga
world?
this nigga out of touch, bro.
When you think about Jerry
That nigga
West,
Shaq looked
when
up
you
to
think
Magic
about
Johnson.
somebody like that, the Kobe's of the world, the MJ's of the world,
Oh,
there was no
God,
Elgin
damn.
Baylor or Oscar Robertson before them?
Yeah, they were worse.
You see,
I mean,
the
bro,
point
Bron
is,
really said it himself.
you use
Giannis
the
saying
previous
Giannis would
greatness
dominate the era doesn't mean the era is
to
shit.
measure
It's like it
what
just
the
means
just
that,
level of
evolve.
greatness is
humans
currently
evolve.
as
It just
times
is what
have
it is,
evolved.
bro. Niggas evolve.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
you
niggas
show
got
an
better.
appreciation for it.
That's all Bron's saying.
You don't get upset because people are out there comparing one to the other. You're talking about championships. You're talking about leadership. You're talking about durability, which obviously LeBron is tops at. Not only capabilities.
That nigga
which he's
mad
on
as
the Mount
fuck. He
Rushmore, he's
said.
on the Mount Rushmore.
Yeah, he mad as fuck. He got to give Bron some credit.
I could simply sit up there and say, you know what, Giannis would have got his. Giannis would have been great, but he also would have got knocked on his ass a lot, and he went to the free throw line, and the free throw line was his Achilles heel.
6'11",
with the
260,
exception
nigga. I'm
of
so
that
sure.
game 6.
Bro, we gotta be serious.
Bro, niggas with this fucking gimmick.
But he
that
didn't show
niggas
the
got
full clip
fouled a
though.
lot.
Stephen
Exactly.
A.
Like,
He didn't show the full clip where
Bro.
Bron said,
Notice
"I
how they
respect
always bringing up
everybody in
knocking
that
that nigga
era,
down, bro.
and I respect previous eras." He didn't show the full clip. He just
Blue
No,
Dot
no,
said
Bron
Brown.
said he respected
Blue Dot
him.
said
He
Brown's
cropped
point
out-
was the old heads not respecting the younger generation.
Exactly.
And he's dead
He
ass.
cropped out the
Nathan
part
is
where he
always
just gave
knocking the
Giannis
nigga ass
credit.
down, bro.
Bro.
For some reason.
Bro, like, why are we acting like niggas don't get hard fouled anymore in
Thank you.
2025? Like, what the fuck, bro?
That shit still
Like,
exists.
have we not?
I don't know about that
Did
shit,
we
bro.
not all watch Fred VanVleet foul the fuck out of O'Shea Brissett and get kicked out the game?
That nigga
Exactly.
pushed
Really, watch that
nigga,
happen.
bro.
Like, what the fuck? Like, bro, like, what are we talking about, man?
Bro,
Like,
niggas think hard fouling means good defense.
Hard
That's what
fouling
they
doesn't
think
even
is.
mean anything, bro.
Literally.
Giannis, niggas talking about Giannis would have to go to the free throw line. Bro, Giannis is one of the league leaders in free throw attempts every single season. And guess what? The nigga shoots like shit, and he's still a fucking top 5 player in the NBA
Literally.
every
Niggas still
fucking year.
averages 30.
What
bro.
type of logic is? Oh, he would have got fouled a lot, so he would have got to the free throw line. Nigga, he gets to the free throw line at an alarming rate right now. Like, what logic is this? Like, what does this even
And
mean?
bro, did niggas not see Isaiah Stewart snatch Giannis out the air? Like literally, no play on the
like-
ball. He literally just grabbed his jersey and yanked him to the
Oh,
ground.
bro,
niggas-
the Amen Thompson shit what he did to Giannis, like that ass.
Bro,
nigga
Bro,
did
he
it.
almost snapped his
That
neck,
nigga.
bro.
Out of that.
Bro, but dog, you know what? You know what it means to go to the free throw line? That means more points, nigga. Like, what are we talking about? Like,
Fuck, like,
more free throw attempts mean you're gonna actually have
so you
more
gonna keep
points.
fouling me? You gonna get fouled out too? Nigga?
Bro,
That's
people
what I'm
think-
saying. That means you're more dominant.
Niggas
Giannis
got
in the
started acting all they did
70s,
was
yo,
foul
niggas
in the
was thinking-
70s, 80s.
You
bro.
can't
They-
guard me,
They
so you
gave up
have
a
to
lot of
foul me.
buckets too, man.
Bro.
Like,
That is a
Draymond
fact. If Giannis is a
Draymond
dirty
Green
player,
is a
he would've hooped in
generational
the old era. That's a
defender.
fact.
Stop bringing up Draymond like he's just.
No, he's
I understand
he is.
niggas don't
He's a
listen, I
like
dirty
him.
watched
player.
Draymond
Draymond's one of
stomp
the greatest
Sabonis.
defenders of all time. What the fuck is your
Bro,
Like, what were we
Draymond's a
talking
dirty-
about?
Draymond's a demonic defender, but he's also a
Wait,
dirty
what do we
player.
Come
think?
on, who else
What do
is
you
there?
think
Like, come on,
Draymond's
bro.
doing to a lot of scores in the 70s? Like his wing scores.
Yeah,
It's
he
harder
couldn't
to guard these niggas now.
Hey,
Imagine
I'm
them in
not
the
gonna lie.
70s.
I'm not gonna lie, nigga. In the 70s, that nigga would be a wing scorer. That's
Exactly.
Oh,
He'd be a
that
wing
nigga
crazy.
averaged- That nigga
That
fake
nigga,
averaged
he giving us
20.
a smooth 30.
Draymond might average 20 a game in that era.
Yeah,
I
He'd be a
swear to God.
two-way
20
demon.
things.
Niggas think
Draymond
Tom.
averaged
Niggas think Tom
25 a game
Chambers
in
about
that
to
era,
fry
man. I
Draymond.
promise you.
You got it.
Oh,
Nigga think Jerry West
GG's.
guarded Draymond
I
Green?
seen a
Yeah,
nigga
I
put in
got it.
here that 5'3"
Bro,
Muggsy
niggas in
Bowles
chat
played
got me because I
13
said D
years.
Rose would fry Jerry West.
Bro,
I'm like,
niggas-
bro,
yo, I
look at his
love
accolades.
bro,
Like, nigga,
niggas
you
can't
can't guard
Imagine
D Rose.
putting a nigga that's 5'3" out there on the
Bro,
NBA floor
Muggsy
right now.
Bogues had a
Nigga,
legit
you finna
career.
put Tommy Hawkins? You finna put Connie Hawkins on Giannis, nigga?
Eat
Good luck,
Connie
man.
Hawkins.
Bro, I
Good
love
luck,
it.
man. Connie Hawkins, yeah, you got it.
Bro,
Yeah,
bro,
yeah.
bro,
Dr.
why-
J, you
come
going
on,
to
man.
Giannis? All right, yeah, for sure.
Bro,
You got
why
it,
do
man.
niggas never bring up
Nigga
Muggsy
said
That
Dr.
Bogues?
nigga's gonna
J.
average 65, dude. Like, what we
Bro,
doing?
Tom Chambers says, like, come on, bro.
65, 20, and
That nigga
15.
was averaging like 20 and shit.
Bro, Draymond
Close out
averaged
against
25
Phoenix
minutes,
in the
bro.
finals.
Let me lock in. Wait, what this nigga
Free
say?
throws, the exception of that game spot, and he would have went to the free throw line, and the free throw line was his Achilles heel, with the exception of that game 6 closeout against
Free
Phoenix.
throw lines
in
is
the
killing
finals.
heels now. It don't matter.
A nigga said, with the exception of the most important game in his career.
Literally.
This nigga comedy,
We're able to
dude.
look,
This
and we're able
nigga's
to
a
say,
troll,
as we
bro.
look at the great Allen Iverson, and we look at some of the great small guards in NBA history, we also have to take time to pause and remind them about this dude named Isaiah Thomas, who was phenomenal,
Nobody said he wasn't, gang.
Nobody said he
with
was.
a heart and guts,
Nobody said he
and the
wasn't.
leader of the physical bad boy Pistons.
Heart and guts, just like everybody else in the league.
Exactly.
That's right.
Then that
Bro,
wasn't
bad
the
boy.
70s, nigga. That wasn't even the 70s.
That was not. We ain't talking about the night.
Why you flexing 80 shit for the
Wait,
70s?
We talking about Steph Curry, the greatest shooter God has ever created.
What does
Oh, by the
Steph
way,
have to
played
do
the
with the
point guard, and
70s?
Oh my Lord, the greatest point guard, and then a guy like Eddie Johnson for NBA
Bro,
today.
could you imagine
on
Steph in the
NBA radio
70s?
and
Niggas
Sirius
would think that's
XM reminds
witchcraft.
us all. Wait a minute, my definition of a point guard is a quintessential floor facilitator, a floor general who facilitates for others, facilitates opportunities for others. because that's why Steph Curry can't get that. That's got to be Magic Johnson. It's a crime
I don't like that.
to bring
I don't
up
like that either.
history,
Some
to look at
stupid
the
shit.
game, and to compare it, and to have an opinion about it, when the conversation unquestionably and undeniably involves greatness. If you're not great, you're not a part of that conversation.
So what are you talking about?
So
Giannis is great, nigga.
Views that as a crime.
What?
That nigga
Okay,
that showed
James,
up on
be
Pat
serious.
McAfee's show today.
what the fuck?
So
are
you're
you
saying
talking
LeBron James? All right, you got it.
What is he
Got it.
talking about? What is he talking about?
It can't be anything else. You lost 6 NBA finals.
We're not gonna attack. We're not gonna attack any
Wait, no,
contest.
you smoked that nigga. Hold
We're
up.
not gonna attack any contest for that, by the way.
Nigga say he smoked that nigga. No,
No,
he
let him
didn't.
We're not
talk.
gonna
I want to
attach
hear
any
this. I want to hear where this
context.
goes.
Bro, look at this nigga adjusting.
That shoes.
He
You
knows
lost
he's
6
trolling.
NBA
bro.
finals. There is the finals against Dallas that you specifically choked in.
Oh shit.
Oh,
4
my
consecutive
fucking
fourth
God,
quarters of an NBA
Why he
Finals
start
series
rattling off
against
his
Nigga Joe
Memphis
said
Grizzlies
yes,
and the
sir.
Dallas
Alright,
Mavericks
bro.
with Jason Terry or J.J. Barea, who resembled mini-me standing next to you, guarding you, and you averaged 2.2
Good.
points.
Good, nigga. Good.
Yo,
In
can
the fourth quarter.
we have
Literally
MJ's
didn't
record
guard
for
him.
Scottie
As
Pippen
great
in the
as you are.
playoffs? Can we have
Had
MJ's
nothing to
record?
do with your skill. Had
But
nothing
I'm-
to do
but I'm
with
saying
their,
they didn't guard
their
him, though. He's
zone
lying.
defense.
No,
Had
I know.
nothing to do with your capabilities. Had everything to do with your heart. The rest of us didn't have the skill. You
Yo,
had
Glizzy
everything.
King, stop
You had
complaining,
everything.
But
bro.
also a 10-man syndrome at that time.
Oh, this so you
You
somehow
had
wrong that you had everything?
You
That's
had
just-
everything to do
So did
with
Bron have a
your
10-man
points.
syndrome when he hit?
Listen,
When he
listen.
hit?
All
Nigga
right, shut up,
said
shut up.
10-man syndrome. This is the same nigga who
As
scored
great as you
25
are.
against the Pistons, my nigga. Okay.
Literally
Had nothing to
48
do with
points
your
in
skill.
games.
Had nothing to do with their
It's a
zone
2011 layup.
defense. Had nothing to do with your
Yeah,
capabilities.
that's the only layup.
Had
That's not a
everything to
layup,
do
Nick.
with
It
your
is,
heart.
no, he's saying
Act
it's
like
a
that
layup.
matters.
Like, so he's saying it's a
You
slander.
had everything.
Oh yeah.
But also a 10-man syndrome at that time.
Yo,
10-man
Glizzy King, you
syndrome.
haven't.
Nigga
Glizzy
said
King,
he ain't had
you've
no
been trying to
heart.
bait
Once
me,
you
nigga.
learn to
He
win,
said nigga ain't
nothing
no
can
heart,
stop you.
nigga.
If we only went about LeBron,
Hey, but listen what he said
if we
after.
only-
Listen what he said
also
after
a
though.
10-man syndrome.
He
Oh,
said
learn how
after
to
you
win.
lost, nothing can stop you though.
Everything.
Listen what he said. Listen what he said.
But also a 10-man syndrome at that time.
Listen.
Once you learn to win, nothing can stop you. If we only went about
What does that
LeBron,
mean,
if
though?
we only looked
Learn
at
to
LeBron James'
win. He
career
didn't learn
since
to
he won
win.
his first championship,
He could have
ladies and
won in
gentlemen, we could
Cleveland
have
if he
the
had
GOAT
help.
conversation.
He's talking
That's what you
about
do
learn
with
to
Jordan,
win.
nigga.
Listen what he
I
said.
hate
Listen
when,
what he-
Gentlemen,
bro. I
we
hate
could
when
have-
niggas
we
say
look at LeBron
LeBron
James'
got
You
career.
taught how to
talk,
win by
you
D
talk
Wade.
about
I
Jordan from
hate that
91 to
narrative.
98. That's what you do
I
with Jordan.
hate that narrative, bro. Niggas saying Braun learned how to win. Nigga, no, he didn't. Nigga just finally had a good team. It's not like
All right, listen to this though.
you
Listen,
just
listen.
How do I
learned to
learn,
win,
nigga?
bro.
Stop crying, nigga. Listen.
I'm not crying. I'm not crying.
If
I'm
we
just
only
saying. I
went
just hate
about
the narrative.
LeBron, if we only looked at LeBron James' career since he won his first championship, ladies and gentlemen, we could have the GOAT conversation. Because since he started winning, my God, it is what it is. But before that,
This nigga groupie.
that heart transplant that he needed,
This nigga
it is
died.
my belief
Heart
Michael
transplant
Jordan
is
would have
crazy.
been in the hospital, blocking the door every single time, figuratively speaking, to prevent him from having that heart transplant. He'd have shut him down, took his heart right out of his
I'm
chest,
so
and wouldn't have
fucking
allowed him to
sure,
have
bro.
another heart. That's the difference.
I'm so sure. Oh my god.
They don't never bring up them Jordan
That's
second
how I
round
feel.
exits, man. That's
Oh
okay.
god, bro. This nigga can win a single playoff series on
He
Scottie.
basically just said, bro. He basically just said, because you choked in the finals, you had no heart and you could never be the GOAT. That's what that nigga basically said. I just want niggas to understand. That's
Well, I'm saying
literally
you,
what he
you
said.
saying
can't
that for
highlight you
years.
can't
I've been
highlight
saying that
his
for
down
years,
series and
bro.
not do the same for other all-time greats. Like
Literally.
you,
That's more like, bro.
every all-time great has down series,
Bro,
bro.
So
he
one
said that-
series defines my
Bro,
career, nigga?
bro,
Like,
he said that nigga didn't have a heart.
The heart is funny. You got it, bro.
He
That-
said he
now
got a
that's
fake.
crazy.
He said he got somebody else's heart in his chest, bro.
That
So
was great.
my thing is, if the Bulls had to take MJ off of Magic Johnson in the finals and put Scottie Pippen on him,
Mm,
imagine what you think
Yeah.
LeBron would have did to that nigga MJ.
mm.
Yo, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can.
This
Yes,
nigga
sir.
Khalil here? What the
Hey, that
fuck?
didn't happen though.
That happened. I watched.
It
I watched.
happened. No, it
I watched
happened
the
in one game. It happened in one game.
I
Jordan
watched
was
the
in foul
documentary.
trouble. Yeah, you
I
you watched
watched
the
the
documentary. I
documentary.
watched the series. I watched the series. It's on.
Niggas
It's
I
on.
think
watched.
I think he was there.
Hey,
I watched the
that's
series. I watched the
that
series.
was
Look,
literally
so
that was literally what was
Jordan
said.
was in foul trouble in game one. They had a
And
Look,
it's
bro,
switch.
a it's a
live
reason why if a nigga
The
can't
rest
guard
of
you,
the
he's in
series,
foul
Jordan.
trouble.
The rest of
Yes.
the series, Jordan guarded that nigga, bro. He
Cap.
was getting fried though. But
Clearly, you didn't exist when that
Oh,
series
All
bro,
right.
happened.
why do I have to exist to know the game's on League Pass and
No,
watch
I'm
the
You
just
should
series?
watch the game though.
Let's
Nigga.
just
You should
troll.
watch the game. Nigga.
So he got fried. Point proven.
He
He
got
got
fried.
zapped.
Like
He
I
got
get
zapped.
foul trouble, but you're in foul trouble because you're getting fried, nigga.
Yeah,
Yeah,
You
that
gotta
nigga was
foul
getting
me.
fried. That
that's
was
a
a
fact.
crazy
What do you think
mismatch.
Bron finna do to him then?
Wait, we're shut up. Who you talking about? Coney?
I'm talking about.
Nah, I think he's
No, I'm
talking
talking
about
about
me.
Jay. Oh, why you gotta shut up? Because he said he got guarded.
All right, I'm gonna keep playing. We going.
Yeah, I don't know why he
Others
paused
may
it.
think
I don't
differently.
Cause niggas is talking.
Clearly, that man does.
mute him up, bro.
That man does.
And y'all gonna just sit here and act like that had nothing to do with him getting in my face.
What is this nigga talking about, bro?
Bro,
No.
Well, he talking about the 2011
Remember how I
finals.
told y'all the story about I'd look at Rich Paul and them and I say, damn it, I got him on the Mount Rushmore. I got him number 2 all time. And y'all
Has
act like it's an
nothing-
insult.
losing
And
it.
Rich Paul looked at me and said, it is an insult. Where you get that from? Not
You
to say
shit
that
on
Rich Paul
Bron, a
doesn't think for
pop-up
himself, 'cause I
Jordan,
know he
nigga.
does.
It is.
But that man feels that way.
It has nothing to do with his
he
play.
said he said
You wanted his son.
That man does.
No, he doesn't like me. I don't like him either.
Well, it's the fact that you think he doesn't like you because you have him second all time.
Literally,
It's
that's
not
not
true
it,
at
bro.
all.
It's because you wanted his family.
Yeah, like the fuck.
Nigga,
Nigga, D Wade got LeBron second all time.
D Wade got second all time.
Bron's
not
literally
everybody
Melo-
has
Melo
LeBron as a
too.
GOAT.
Melo
Nigga,
too.
fucking Melo got that nigga like second probably too. He might have him
You
third.
might have him third after Kobe.
Like, yeah, he probably got Kobe over
It's
him.
not about
bro.
it's not about you thinking MJ's the GOAT.
Yeah,
That's
I'm not gonna
why
lie. I
like
think
it.
Melo got Kobe over that nigga.
Yeah, he probably got Kobe. So it's not
Bro.
like it's not about you thinking
Melo
what's it
about to get
called?
cut
Isn't
off.
the GOAT. No, I'm just
I
saying
remember.
like
I'm sure.
it's not-
Y'all remember when
you don't
80
really-
was getting interviewed after we won a
Bro,
ring,
low-key
and then they're
sensitive.
like, "Is LeBron the goat
Bro,
now?"
you gotta-
He was like, "Shit." He didn't want to say. He didn't want to say that nigga was
Yeah,
better
because
than
80
Jordan.
from Chicago though, so that's different.
Wait, time out. You saying Bron sensitive? So you actually believe what Stephen A. Smith is saying?
I think he's trying to bait.
That nigga baiting, bro.
That's what I
That don't
hope.
even make sense though. Like that means that you believe in Stephen A. That's worse than thinking LeBron sensitive.
I hope this thing is trying to bait.
No, I'm just saying like
What?
no, I'm
I'm
just telling
confused.
Stephen
Bait
A.
what?
Stephen A. You're not hated because
Low key,
you have MJ as the
not
GOAT.
helping.
That's like bro,
What do
that's
you
a
mean by low
that's
key? That literally means that
basketball
you
opinion.
actually are listening to what Steven's saying right now and you believe it. That's literally what you're saying.
You
Who
really
said this?
believe this
trying to
Who
make
nigga?
said the
better.
sensitive comment? Who said that? I'm looking for.
Isaiah
Oh,
OVO.
Oh,
What
he
is
got
wrong?
OV on his name.
No,
You're
can I-
you're
no,
essentially
I'm saying what is he
saying
sensitive about?
I think he's sensitive about the GOAT debate. I think that's what he's
So
saying.
you think he's shading Stephen A. because he has him second on time? Bro,
that doesn't
Stephen
make
A.
sense.
Bro,
Being
Stephen A.
number
been
two to
doing this shit
Jordan?
for like 10 years.
Literally,
bro.
he's been doing it for like
But
a
why
would
would
he just randomly do it now?
LeBron be sensitive about that if he in his mind already thinks he's past Michael Jordan?
Yeah.
No,
No, but
bro,
I'm saying like,
it's not even
what
about
would
that.
make him? What would make him do it?
Steve
All of
A's
this
been
now.
saying this shit
You
for
don't-
Why is being number two an insult? Because he's not number two. That's why it's an insult.
Exactly. Nigga, he's
If I'm the best
You
player
wanna
of
be
all
number
time,
one.
and you're saying, yo, this nigga's better than me, it's like,
Listen,
clearly not.
Rome,
Yeah, you're
Rome,
trolling.
he's
You
trying to
got
bait.
it.
He's
Yeah.
trying to bait.
Oh, you did the finals thing? All right.
Yeah,
you got
Yeah,
it.
let's keep going. Let's keep going, chat. Let's keep going.
Or what they are
Nigga talking about the finals against Gary Payton
And
and
it's
Karl Malone.
based.
Yeah, you got it.
on personal interactions and what I've seen
Bro said OVO.
Nigga said 6-0.
in terms of how I believe he's treated others.
Oh my god.
It's my opinion.
6-0
None of
versus Charles
anybody's
Barkley.
business to be
Yeah,
here.
you got it. For sure.
His feelings are about me talking about basketball. And y'all gonna let him get away. You're trying to classify me as somebody who would talk about him as a dad as if I exposed something that was happening in the privacy of their home in Brentwood somewhere,
what?
as opposed to me talking about what's going on in a Lakers uniform at the Crypto.com arena or elsewhere.
You talking about his
Y'all gonna let me
fatherhood,
do
nigga.
Y'all go right ahead.
He blaming us now. Talking about y'all gonna
I
let
don't
him
have
go
to
with that?
broach
He
this
thinks
subject,
we're dumb. That's what he
but I will
thinks. Bro.
broach LeBron James any damn time I please. As long as he's playing this game, he's a relevant sports news topic.
Yeah, and
And
Braun
I'm
said
going
that.
to do
I
my
know.
job
It's not something new.
professionally and ethically. I
I
don't
don't know
have to
about
like him to do it.
Definitely not ethically, bro.
Definitely
He
not
doesn't have
ethically.
to like me in order for me to do it. I don't get paid to talk to him. I get paid to talk about him. I would tell him he's welcome to talk to me anytime,
He don't want to. All right.
but we all know that ain't gonna happen.
I mean, it already did.
Yeah, we
Got
know.
bitched. You literally got bitched when you did it. What do you
As I
mean?
told y'all before early in the show,
Oh, God, can we move past this, bro?
just
I
to make
just
sure
enough.
it wasn't something that
This nigga can't
I
let it
would
go.
benefit from in terms of ratings or anything like that, I offered to come on the show.
Nigga, we don't care.
This nigga offered, bro.
This was a couple years ago. It's never happened.
No shit. That nigga don't like you.
We're
'Cause
not
it's
having a
nigga.
debate with you,
Don't
gang.
fuck
when you got to
nigga.
say some of the stuff right in front of the person, and the person has facts to refute what you're saying.
Facts.
Maybe that's why
Oh God.
he didn't want to meet me in the back after the game to have a
Oh,
conversation
Fucking God.
at the Lakers game.
Were you about to have like a sit down debate?
Maybe that's why he didn't come up to me
This nigga talking to
and say,
himself.
wait for me. I need to talk to
Bro,
you.
Braun literally told you why he talked to you, nigga. Why are you trying to like? What are you
Maybe.
trying to? You brought up his son,
Maybe that's
nigga.
why.
He's just gonna let you slide.
Nah, Saint's right, bro. He's literally going at every angle he could possibly.
He
think.
didn't
That's
want
insane.
God, bro.
to have to deal with a real conversation
Why is he talking so slow too?
about all the things that he's done to create this whole brouhaha. I get it.
Created, nigga. You're the one that made this
I'm
shit.
not going away, ladies and gentlemen. I don't have to talk to LeBron James.
Oh,
I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm doing fine. There are beat writers and other reporters that have to talk to him.
Nigga said I'm doing
This
fine, bro.
nigga
You just did an
started
hour
flexing.
long video to Pat McAfee clip,
Stephen,
gang.
you've been talking
And to be
about
quite
Braun
honest
for
with you, at this point,
years.
don't much want to.
Braun is
I
literally the
wish him
reason
well.
why
I'm
you
looking
are where
forward
you
to
are, nigga.
covering him
Be serious.
as
Hey.
his career. And to be quite honest with you, at this point, don't much want to.
Wait, what did he say?
But I'm doing. I don't have to talk to LeBron James. I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm doing fine. There are beat writers and other reporters that have to talk to him.
Hold on, yeah, hold on.
Writers and other reporters that I'm fine. I have to talk to LeBron James. I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm doing fine.
Does that look like the face of a man that's doing fine, y'all?
No.
Like, be for real. Does that look like a nigga that's just fine?
He looks
Hell
dead.
no,
inside.
nigga.
I mean, if he talking about money, then I can.
Like,
agree
I'm
with
paused
you.
the video, bro. He paused.
Yeah, money
He
wise,
said,
of course, the nigga fine.
Yeah, but
right
his,
before this,
his
he said,
reputation, the mud.
Yeah,
I'm
$100
doing fine.
man.
No. Because this shit bigger than money at this point.
Oh no,
It's
for
about
sure.
pride and ego and shit. It's about the principle and shit. Does that look like a face of a nigga that's doing fine?
Hell nah.
I don't got $100 million, nigga. You look at me in the face, I don't look like that. That nigga don't look fine to me.
God.
That nigga look like he down
Yeah,
bad
nah.
as hell,
Mentally,
bro.
mentally.
He look like he
Nigga
down
ego
bad
fucked
as
right
hell.
now, I ain't gonna lie, bro.
You just spent 52 minutes talking about a 5-second clip of that nigga talking about you for
About-
2 seconds. Like, think about it. If you were doing fine, gang, I don't think you'd be talking about this clip for this long, nigga. You talked about a clip for an hour. The fucking nigga, your response is longer than LeBron's entire video with Pat McAfee, gang. Like, gang. I don't know if you're doing fine, gang.
There are beat writers and
I don't know
other
if you're doing
reporters that have to talk to him. I don't. And to be quite honest with you, at this point, don't much want to. I wish him well. I'm looking forward to covering him as his career slowly crawls to its end. And I'll be one of the first thanking him.
That nigga's
for the
finna do
greatness he's on
decline.
display.
He's finna
He was doing this shit, bro.
He's finna put a
like everybody
decline.
else, will
That
miss
nigga
him
was doing this shit.
when he's gone.
This nigga nasty.
As a man, in terms of how I firmly believe he elected to handle this situation with the cameraman behind him and all this other stuff, I think it's shady as hell.
Shut your.
Shady, bro. You got it, man.
That's how
Oh,
I
we need
feel.
to slap this nigga, bro.
That's where I stand.
He's sad,
And
bro.
there's little to nothing that he can do to change my mind at this point.
Nigga, no one got to change
God
your
bless
mind.
him as well.
Hey, tell me this, guys. Please
Wish
tell
him
me
nothing
how
but the
hard it
best.
was for Stephen A. to say, "Yo,
Look forward
LeBron,
to talking to
let's
y'all
talk
about
after the
other
game."
NBA topics as well. And I
Right
don't give a
after,
damn what y'all
right
say.
after Bron
There's no
said that
way
to
in
him.
hell I
Oh
was
no,
gonna
you
let
know
that
he
man
wasn't gonna
talk
do
the
that. Bro.
BS that he
He's gonna go
spewed
on the
today
airwaves and talk his
and
shit.
not have a response to it.
He's trying to get clicks,
That
bro.
was not gonna happen. I'm out, y'all. This is Stephen A. Smith Show signing off.
This is the
See you in a
weakest
couple of days.
response,
Hey,
nigga.
man, that nigga had 3 ads in the video, gang. You're not slick, man. You're not
That
slick,
shit's
man.
crazy.